Hooray! You're here. How'd your stream go, Brainless? I don't know if I should call you brainless or dunce. I think both sound mean, but, you know. Hi. And also hi, Nugget. And also hi, Gulim. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? There's a draft in my office, and it's the worst thing ever. I remember to hit the start button tonight. Yay! Whoops. Yes, hella. I remembered. I hit the right button. Well, I'm gonna start with yours since I'm almost done with the sketch, so we're just gonna do yours real quick, and then I'm gonna bounce over to, I'll show you guys what I'm working on. So, for Nugget, this week's month, I want to try to get a little faster at the commissions, but honestly, it doesn't make that much of it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to adjust the microphone. It's like slightly in my way. Yeah, so I'm doing one of Nugget's species. For Nugget, I am doing a character for Lorne. I need to figure out how she works, but that's the other thing I'm working on. And then, like, it had some others that I will get to later, but we're gonna start with this one. So I actually stuck to your design pretty closely, I would say. I didn't really alter all that much. Oh, I don't like you brushes. The biggest thing I did when I was looking at yours, like you know, said they have like a fox face, and I might look up. Get the eyes right. Let me pull up your reference on my other. I actually I was looking at, I didn't copy it, but I was looking at the words and things. Your words, Kate. What you doing? I just realized it's the music. I was using the Springers from Guild Wars 2 for a little bit of reference. I think they kind of had the sort of legs I pictured them having. Springer? Like, they have kangaroo legs, that's why I was looking at them. The mount, yeah. Yeah, they've got the, for anybody who doesn't play Guild Wars 2, they've got sort of kangaroo / bunny legs, so I thought they'd be a little bit more, like, you know, referencing them just sort of for, like, general stature might help me a little bit, but for the most part, I actually went off of your drawing. I feel like if you're gonna do art of them in the future, that would be really good reference, to be honest. I don't know what kind of eyes to give them, though. I've been drawing, like, stupid cartoon eyes all day, so I'm, like, lost. I've forgotten how I do things. Like, I've been drawing, like, DreamWorks faces all day. We're working on a project at work where, and by working on a project, I mean that we can't decide what we want the project to look like, and so I just spent all day drawing the same thing in, like, as many different styles as I could, and at one point I ended up doing DreamWorks style, like, art and things, and they were, and my boss sort of liked it, so then I ended up doing, like, just DreamWorks expressions all afternoon. Do they have, like, eyebrows? How's everybody doing tonight? What's everybody up to? How's your week going? Today went a little bit better than earlier in the week, so... What sort of eyes do they have? They're sort of like slit eyes. But not like slit like a dragon slit, more like hollow. Like me. Cat eyes, sorta. Okay. I'm looking at references of foxes on my other computer, trying to figure out what I want to do. Sorry, I like totally zoned out there. Sometimes I don't like to pull the reference up in the, like, up right alongside. Everybody's week going. I had ravioli for dinner, so I'm pretty happy. I'm just looking sleepy. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna... So, because it's hard for me to talk into the microphone when I keep looking at the other computer. So... Fox. Because you said they have fox-like faces, right? Debating having cereal for dinner? If I liked cereal, I would just have cereal for all the time, because that's half the reason I eat as much pasta with Alfredo sauce on it, because the Alfredo sauce I make takes like 10 minutes to cook. So you basically make the sauce while you're cooking the noodles, and then it's good to go. Cereal for dinner is a great idea, and you should totally do it. One night I had potatoes for dinner, and that's all I had. I just made mashed potatoes. I didn't feel like cooking, so I didn't. Axes! Hi, Nezaruk, what's going on? Volpine would be very happy. Volpine likes her foxes. Can you maybe grab the rotate tool? Thanks. Yeah, please. Kitty on my lap. Oh. My kitty was being really weird when I got home from work, to be honest. She was like meowing, but no sound was coming out. Like, she was just looking at me, just mouthing a meow. And I thought something might have been wrong with her for a second, but she was just real excited for dinner, even though she wasn't making any noise at all. And then after she ate, she was fine. So I don't know what the heck that was all about, but she was just like, I'm gonna pretend that I'm making noise. And then not. You guys are so blessed. Look at you. Look at you with your babies. Our, the The air filter purifier thing I keep in the living room, though, also died a couple days ago. Like, I have to get a new filter for it. So, like, maybe that's why. Maybe, like, something in the air's bugging her. Because I've pretty much had that filter for as long as I've had her. We haven't really gotten to draw, like, animal noses in a while. What if it's, like, big cat nose? There's one time where she meowed for, like, 30 seconds straight, one long, drawn-out meow because she was hungry. My coworker's baby did that today. She was sitting in her for anybody who doesn't know, my coworker brings a baby into the her like 4-month-old baby into the office because my boss is a crazy person who just loves that baby, and so she kept the baby in the office, and still is, we call her office baby, but office baby the other day was like Office Baby is so great. She's so good. No, she's such a good baby. But she's kind of figuring out how her voice works now. So she was making these little small noises and was just sort of yodeling. She was making these funny little gurgly noises, and we were kind of chuckling, and my supervisor walks by the little bouncer, and he says something to her. He's like, "Oh, are you making those funny noises you singing to us?" And she just goes, and it was so funny. Just this one very long, drawn out, just gurgle. We all just looked at Joe like, what did you just say to her that made her do that? It was great. Also, that was the closest approximation to that noise I could possibly come up with. It was so good. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Office Baby's such a good baby, to be honest. Like, I don't usually like babies all that But, like, kangaroos are like, fuck that. Got kind of like... But... Yeah, but they have, like, super weird, like... I don't know. I don't like it. What is the deal with... Yeah, what is the deal with kangaroos? Friends from Australia, please explain. I don't know if anybody's here that's from Australia, but... I know, like, I know which ones of you are, like, who of you are from Australia, but, like... I don't know if you're actually physically in chat, is what I'm saying. But yeah, so fuck kangaroos. I don't know what's up with kangaroos. People eat them. That's pretty weird that people eat kangaroo, to be honest. Kangaroo's a regular food like a beef? Oh. Interesting. Do they have claws? It's like really fucking for some reason. Stringy, ew. That's like never that stringy is not an adjective I ever want associated with any of my food except for like string cheese. How many fingers do they have? Like, it looks like kangaroos technically have 5 fingers, like they're... Not big, small digging hands, okay. Hands are like just the bane of my existence. Probably what I'm gonna end up doing is just drawing them and like shrinking them down if they're too big. Because like, very likely I will run out. I'll just have to call them big. That's what it's. Sometimes I can draw hands and I have absolutely no trouble with them, and sometimes I'm like, what even is a hand? Like, I think I did pretty good with the hands on Missiles piece. Like, I got the little silhouettes good. That's gonna suck, though. I kinda wanna put this one almost like it's... Yeah, I've never played Pyre, but this song was on the old playlist for a little while, so maybe that's why it's familiar. don't know what I was doing with this hand. I don't know why it's so short and stubby. What was I doing? I don't want to, like... I don't want it to be, like... that? We've heard plenty of the music from Pyre on stream by now. Certainly not out of the question that we might play it. Back a little bit. That's better. Make the arms not quite so jacked. Less kangaroo arms, more kangaroo leg. Particularly great animal character in it. Would that animal character happen to be an axolotl or bird? Or a dog. I guess a dog's pretty... I guess dogs are fine. I guess dogs are, you know, sure. Alright. Dogs are great. I don't want a dog, but I love dogs. I like other people's dogs. I feel the same way about dogs as I feel about babies. I really like dogs. I kind of like babies. I guess dogs are still better. But I don't want a baby. I don't think I want my own infant. But I love other people's infants. Other people's babies are adorable. Mostly because I don't have to take them home with me. No bird, no axolotl, no sail. I will never play anything ever again unless it has those things, those specific things in it. New rule for the game recommendations channel. If the game does not involve a bird or an axolotl, don't even bother suggesting it because I just won't play it. I'm just kidding. Are the harpies playable? Beep boop, you're a snoot. What's up, Cass? Cass Duelis has arrived. Boop boop, you're a snoop. We're drawing a kangaroo fox thing for Nugget, and I'm trying the best I can to not make it look like fucking, Oh, kangaroo feet are actually really terrifying. What the fuck? Oh, they didn't even give the springers, like, special feet. They literally just slapped feet like that. Oh, those are their hands. Oh, I don't like their hands either, but Jesus. Who based them on? They're like the worst thing I've ever seen. They have like a Sura feet. I don't like it. Why do they have a Sura feet? I don't like it. Ugh. Alright, we're gonna try to make them cute, though. I'm gonna try to make them not terrifying and the worst thing ever. We are learning so much about kangaroos today. Oh, the big old claw digs into the ground when they hop. I don't like it. I like it more than I like centipedes, so, like, at least they can be allowed to live, but... Just cut off all the feet of all the kangaroos in the world and just throw them into the ocean. That's the plan, Cass. That's your master plan. Kangaroos have no business being that jacked. Yeah, look at these motherfuckers. What's wrong with them? Why are they so buff? I don't like them. He's just gonna sit there and stare at you guys. Their faces are cute. The rest of them is not very cute. Like, somebody... It's like somebody... I don't know, somebody took like a rodent, an adorable rodent head and stuck it on a muscle, and stuck it on a bodybuilder. Like, I hate them. But I also kind of love them. They're so absurd. Oh, look at this one. Oh, he's so sexy. Also, look at this one, kicking the shit out of the other one. And this was in the background, like, oh my god, I gotta get out of here. Kangaroos are great. I don't know. Kangaroos just scare the shit out of me, but I also just love them. I'm not gonna scroll down too far because it's... yeah, you know what, Dyer, you're right. What are we talking about? Kangaroos are beautiful, majestic creatures that deserve everything in the world. If I had weird-ass kangaroo feet, that's what I would do with them. I would also kick people and stab them with my giant toe claw. I'm trying to make their feet less weird by giving them an actual shape instead of them just being like flesh blobs. I think I'm doing pretty alright. I think the Krivani, I hope I'm not pronouncing that right because I have no idea how to pronounce your things because I've never heard them pronounced out loud before. But I'm hoping I'm making this creature's feet less terrifying. Less, and I hope that he's not I hope that this Krivani is not too jacked. I don't feel like I need to bring it. There you go. Feet are slightly cuter now. Still pretty stab. Jack and Daxter a little bit, yeah. Got a little bit of that going on. Just trying to make the feet not, like, ugly. Talk about feet a lot on this channel. It's weird. Talking about feet a lot on this channel is weird for somebody who doesn't really have a foot fetish of any kind, but... okay, Nugget, how does the proportions of, like, the hands and stuff look? Are they a pretty good size? Tempted to make the hand just a little bit bigger, but... it just... not a lot bigger, like... without the gross tangent. Oh, we about to get dubstep? Or is this not that? No. Subnautica has this weird, like, random dubstep, but it's cool. I think I'm over there with that size. Alright, how's that looking, Nugget? I think it's pretty cute. I actually kind of like this a lot. I like this a lot. I kind of try to do a combination for the feet of, like, the big toe claw from the big toe claw from the kangaroo, but also, like, bringing the side toes in a little bit more like a fox. So they're not quite so Asura-like, where they're like a triangle, you know? Let's hit that scene. Before I forget. While I wait for Nugget's reply, I am going to check the Axie status, and see who else I get. Oh, arcade game stuff. And I can open that on this computer. Let me do that. Let me I'm a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous about Lorne's because there's, the character's clothing isn't really clothing, it's like, she has, like, scraps of, like, silk ribbon that swirl around her or something, and I'm a little nervous about that, because I'm not always good at that kind of thing, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Oh, dude, I can open up this document on this computer. That's awesome. Forgot that I have Microsoft Word for real on this computer. Okay. I see what I am doing. Let's, fiddle with Lorne's for a little bit, and if I can't quite get it, then we won't do it. Make her... I drew her really small for some reason. Oh, Lorne. You guys all have different names everywhere I go, so it takes me a minute to find all your stuff. I don't think I want to work on this one right now. I also need to Lorne's because I just realized. But yeah, I don't think I want to work on that one right now. I'm not sure what to do with the ribbons on that one, so I'm gonna hold off for a little bit on that. Let me, really quick, let me throw the RB up. I have to go. You just, yeah, I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I return. Also, Cass, I stole your BRB. I liked that it was only half the screen, but so I did that. Did the thing. Aw, just cornflakes. That's lame. Sadness. Alright, so let me pull up the references for, I guess we'll pull up Mage's Commission. Pull up Mage's Commission. Pulling up Mage's Commission, I can't pull up the references on my other computer because I don't have, on this computer, on the Mac, because I don't have Microsoft Word on this computer, so... So he's kind of got this, so it's a Beastborn character. Kind of... Let me look up that. Wow, that's a lot of America. Okay, well... America! Wow, that's... fantasy? Sorry, ask. Why was that one worse, right? Yeah, I need like that kind of thing, but without the flag bearer, maybe? Why are references like this? Oh my god. References why? like one of these. That kind of thing? That's what... Also, what on earth is that? I don't know who this character is, or what they're doing in this particular scene, but that's kind of the pose I want. So I'm gonna... Color guard's a better idea. Yeah. I'm gonna use this since I found this. It's pretty close. I just need, like, a general idea of what I'm doing. A Magic the Gathering character. I have no idea who he is, so... Okay, so... Beastborn are, like, foreign. Got big ol' beefy necks. Horns and stuff? Horn? Arn the Released. Interesting. Guess who needs more space on her canvas again? Me, as always. Karn. Kern. How to make your character less intimidating 101. Give them a stupid fucking name like Cole. Immediately, much less scary. I think he's got, like, straight legs. I need to adjust. Minotaur. Technically the Beastborn, but Minotaurs have legs, I think. Yeah, so this character's a Beastborn, which I guess is some sort of Minotaur-esque creature, so... I don't know if that's, like, an original character of mages, or if it's, like, something from a Pathfinder type of deal, like, I don't know, but... I just remember that this was a commission of an original character, so this might not be an actual species, and the fact that I keep saying Beastborn probably means nothing to you guys. Like, I think for a second I was operating under the assumption that this was like a Pathfinder type character, that you guys would not, like, recognize the species, but I also just remembered that that's not what this commission is, so... I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know what's going on. I was just sent a lot of references. Your hand's not really in the right position for that, is it? Oh well. Just realized that he's not actually holding the flag in this picture. He's like... It's like photoshopped awkwardly, like, over his hand. The Beastborn is an actual thing. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, and then the reference I have up on the other screen also includes... shaped more like this. I feel like I need to make the flag a little bit taller so that I can actually fit the banner in without it, like... this tattered banner. Has the little symbol from the book. That's like that. I'm gonna turn the hand though, because I think I like it better if it's more like a... He's like ready to fight somebody. The capital letters are my clever disguise. Alright, let's check that anatomy. Sliding back a little. Adjust your face. Also. Thank you. Guess I could be Jimmy Billy Bob or whatever that name we decided. That one was mine the one time? You mean Billy Joel? Because I'm pretty sure you were Billy Joel that one time. Like there was like a whole like 4 seconds where I was gonna call you Billy Joel and then I forgot, and then I just remembered now for some reason. Make that pose more dynamic. Or whatever. Sensual. I don't remember. If there was another one, I don't know what it is, because that's the only one I remember. Because I remember I actually wrote it down in my phone so that when you came into my chat later that day, I was going to call you Billy Joel instead of Cass, but I forgot. Mostly because your name's really fun to say. Adjusting anatomy is really fucking fun. I wanted that behind his leg anyway. Billy Joel, just easier to remember. Just name yourself after a famous singer. Don't worry about it. Satchels. You mentioning Papyrus makes me remember that at some point I have to attempt to kill Sans again. And that was a fun time. That was a good plan on my part. Definitely a good plan. Alright, that kind of looked like what I wanted to look like, I guess. I definitely want to touch my touchscreen with my finger, because I'm an idiot. How big are you? Oh, you are very big. Okay. We are not going to adjust your size, we are just going to adjust the canvas. Sans is something, man. He is something else. It's weird because I've never really been in a position in that game where I wasn't, like, sure if I was having fun or not. I just want to win. I just want to win now just to prove that I can win. I don't know how long that fight is, but I feel like I was getting there. I was surviving. Surviving rapidly on my way to death, of course, but... had the fun experience of opening an old reference on Psy for the first time. It's 100% better in a good program. Yep. Pretty much. I'm going to go under the assumption that these are the kind of horns this character is supposed to have, because... no additional reference was given, so... Charmander, what's up? How's it going? We're just chilling. I don't know if this dude has hair, but he does now, so... Mage is not here to tell me otherwise. Alrighty, you go get something to eat. Have a good night. Did your interview go well? Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, I was gonna ask you how that went. Yes. Praise the sush. Sush rises. Yeah, I mean, it takes a little bit for your anxiety to settle down, at least mine does. I just looked at the clock and it was only like 9 o'clock and I was like, oh, I have a lot of time left. What are the... inside his shirt. I think it just seems like a big waste of time. I'm glad it sounds like it went, glad it went well, though, or at least it seemed like it was on its, you know, doing pretty alright. Sush of good tidings, yes. Ah, the good luck Sush has blessed you. I think Cass is just pretty good luck in general, just as a person. I think if you just exist near her for a little while, you just become better. I don't really know what's going on with this. Reference has been given to me. What's going on with it? Hatch. Like... Mage isn't even here, as far as I know, to harass them, so can't even make, like, jokes about how much I don't like drawing fabric. I'm not here to appreciate them. Speed sketching, almost. Yeah, so like sometimes it takes me a little while to get through a sketch, and sometimes I can go pretty fast, and like, not a huge deal. Got like a little tool belt full of stuff. Hard to see, if I'm honest. I have like a little tool belt right here. Of pouch here with a thing in it. Some kind, and there's like a bigger pouch here with some stuff sticking out of it. And then that's all there is. By the way, there is absolutely no magic here. I just have I have a reference open on the other computer because I can't unzip the file on this computer. Oh. The only thing that really sucks is I'll still be, at least before I can get any sort of paycheck, assuming I even get the job, I still owe like $900 for everything. Yeah. Yeah. That doesn't sound like much fun. But hopefully you'll get the job, and at least at some point it'll be something, right? Oh, what's up, Emu? How you doing? Emu has arrived. With a vengeance. Emu's ready to go, man. Yeah, right? Us fucking nerds. We're doing pretty good. We're being fucking nerds. I'm drawing a Minotaur type heel thing guy. Stuff. Rad as hell art. I'm being quiet and they're talking. It's pretty great. You guys are doing my job for me. I'm not even commentating. You're just talking, and it's awesome. So this dude's got like a Walking Dead, like zombie apocalypse kind of thing going on with his armor, with his clothing. It looks like. So he's got like torn pants and whatever. Yay, lunch break. Gonna fix this bug in the shit out of me. It's nice to draw some stuff for you guys. Because work was weird today, but I get to do whatever I want now. It seems like the sketch streams never take quite as long as the color line art streams, though. I feel like we've been working on the Jadoa City for like weeks now. I haven't gotten to do anything on it, but this is going so fast. Walking Dead style zombie apocalypse clothing, or monster seeking monster slept with a zombie. Both. It's Mill! Yes, there he is. I'm doing my best. Mage, it's okay. How are you, Mage? Sleepy boy. Hey, Victor, what's going on? I am drawing one of Mage's characters. I'm working on commission stuff. How's it going? What you up to? How's everybody doing? His furry's my specialty. Yes. I end up drawing a lot of furries. Furries like me a lot. So, I draw furries a lot. Or just anthros in general. Just, yeah, no. This is sort of what happens. Axie's the best non-furry artist, yes. I do not identify as a furry, but my god, do I draw a lot of furries. Gonna draw a magpie. Hey, that sounds like a good plan. Do it. I just like anthro art. I don't even like. I don't know. I just like anthro art a lot. Is not my specialty. Okay. Furries, you mean nerds. Like me. I do draw more furries than you, and I'm not even a furry. It's pretty wild. It's also just the kind of person I am, I guess. I don't know. know. I just like drawing anthro characters. Like, I get to utilize some of my, like, human anatomy skills, but I don't actually have to draw human faces. Why would you ever want to draw human faces when you could just draw a cute animal head on them? Unholy Song of the Evil One, no. Furries are great. They're nice people. They have cool artwork. Some of them are crazy, but all the ones I have met. Whoa! Hey! Screen! Y'all right there. Repent. Did anybody else see that? Because that was kind of wild. Yeah, I had a feeling you were just joking. I also just realized I did not, other finger on him. See what cute exorcist head spinning. Okay, well... I guess that means you didn't see it. All of a sudden, my Cintiq screen got all staticky for like a hot second, and sometimes when weird stuff happens to my Cintiq, sometimes you guys see it, and sometimes you don't see it. So I was wondering if you guys saw it, but... not see it, so carry on. No one knows. All faces are beautiful. Say a good amount of faces are beautiful, and the rest of them are subjective. Alright, Mage, if you are still awake, what do you think? You might have bumped the port cable. Pretty far away from my elbow, but I guess I'm not that worried about it. Maybe I did. I might have bumped it on the other side. What do you guys think? How's he look? Pump it up. Yes. Right over top of this nice calm music. Yeah, no, see, if I touch this, you guys lose feed and then my screen gets all weird and letterboxed, and then I can plug it back in. Fine. Much like my experience at work today, I keep getting feedback from the only people whose opinion is not the most important opinion. He's looking fresh? Yes? Okay. You are content. This is twice now that I've asked the person who commissioned the artwork what they think, and Gulam was like, I like it. Like, it's so good, I'm so glad you like it. Like, I'm not mad that you're answering, but like, today at work, that was like... Today at work, it was real derp, because we emailed some stuff to my boss, and, immediately, like, a friend of his replied, and it was like, we didn't ask you. Please. I'm so, like, not mad that you were replying. I'm saying that it was relevant because that happened to us today. The only difference is that the opinion that we were getting from my boss's friend was completely unnecessary and was actually making things worse, which is not what's happening here. What's happening here is that you are just giving your input on whether or not you like the artwork, and that's fine. That's what I want. I want you guys to enjoy this. It happened to be that earlier a similar, but not exactly the same thing happened. It's what made me laugh. It just made me laugh because it's like, that's been happening to me all day. It's like, here, boss, what do you think? Well, this looks terrible. I think you should do something else. I wasn't asking you. Just shush. I want to know what the boss thinks. I didn't ask you. Assistant, but... Oh, no, I'm not yelling at you. No. You have done nothing. Reminds me of earlier when I went to the game store and the dudes there were trying to impress me. Oh, jeez. No, I like when you guys give feedback. It was just funny because the person I targeted because it's the artwork they're buying was the second person to reply to me. Dudes at video game stores are hysterical. Oh, they're such tryhards, man. That happened literally every time I went to a GameStop. It was like, bro, please. Alright. Hey, that's 2. 2 down. I'm gonna change the topic, because Oh, did she? Oh, she did. Aha! Some dudes at video game stores are okay. My experience with dudes at video game stores have not been pleasant. But that, again, like all things, that does not speak for everyone. You've done nothing. I'm just teasing you guys. Yeah, you guys are giving your opinions, and I'm very happy about it, and I'm only teasing you. Yeah, it depends on the person. I get hit on a lot at video game stores because people are like, oh my god, it's a girl. She's a girl and she's not conventionally attractive. She's probably really easy. What you don't realize is that I don't take no shit from no one. See, my boss hired me because I'm a girl, and he thinks that girls are easy to manipulate because he's a slight misogynist like that. But what he doesn't realize is that I'm a lesbian. So I'm fucking just wild. You just can't tame me. The Bandit King, yes. I give off angry lesbian vibes. Yes. Same. I keep trying to be serious with this boy, but my brain keeps going Milvert Dilford in a dumb voice. Resting bitch face is also a good way to get out of things. Alright, actually, I'm caught up, because I don't know what, I don't know what Kib wants. So, I'm all caught up, guys. Commissions, yay! Alright, let's fight this one. Let's fight Missiles Commission. I'm ready to go. Let's battle. I got 40 minutes. Let's fucking do it. Yes! Sketches! Which one, Aubrielle? There were so many good ones. That was Mill short for Milbert? That's beautiful. Dilbert. Dilbert. I can't be manipulated because don't fuck you. Yep. Pretty much. Guys. We were trying it back in December. We were trying to hire some more people, some more artists, because we were really behind on some stuff. And literally, I'm not even joking, my supervisor printed out a bunch of people's resumes and was looking at them, and then he threw out all the ones that were male. Like, anybody who was a boy, he just threw out their resume, just immediately. We brought in one guy, and that was it. And we talked to him, and he was a pretentious prick, and we sent him home. But, that was not because he was a boy, he just happened to be a pretentious, like, a pretentious individual. It was not a reflection on all men, and I'm not gonna say that he was, because it just happened to be that one particular individual. But, we mostly interviewed women that week, and I asked one of my supervisors about it. I was like, why are we interviewing so many women? Is it just, like, women applicants? And she was like, no, your boss just likes to hire women because women don't fight back. According to him. I was like, well, good. I think I know this lady. Her name is like Jacqueline or something. She might be. I do need more cute boys. Exactly. We need more. What we mostly just need more individuals who are willing to tell my boss to shut the fuck up and just make a product. But that's really what it is. Which is me. That is the role I must fill. I don't know, she's got, like, whatever. Okay, question. I realize I'm just staring at you guys, talking to you, and I'm not even paying attention to what I'm supposed to be doing. Does anybody know of any characters from anything, or, like, a piece of reference artwork that would have a character that is surrounded by, like, strips of paper or, like, strips of fabric like almost in like a tornado kind of formation, like around, like... Lorne, you can't give me a vague description and not give me a reference. Racerhead? Okay. Yeah, no, it totally sounds a little rapey when you put it that way. I 100% agree with you. Yeah. So, that's pretty much why my office is filled mostly with women, because... Ribbon scarf. Okay. That's a good start, actually. So this character has little strips of fabric. I think they're silk, probably. They're little ribbons that are, like, swirling around her, and I think they have people's names on them or something. She glided towards me. I saw she was clothed in hundreds of white ribbons, each with a name inscribed in gold. In her right hand, she held the blessings of the world, and in her left, the curses, and from her golden lips, she whispered a task for me to complete. She lifted my chin with a single soft baptism on the head. I watched calmly as a new ribbon was pulled out of my scalp, perfect white cloth with my name neatly inscribed upon it. I had been blessed, cursed, and given a task in my life to complete. This was not truly Jacqueline the God. This was truly... Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's Jacqueline. Yeah, so, she offered my character a deal the other day. Oh, interesting. Alright, what's this other... Oh, yeah, you linked me the ribbon scarf. I suppose I could start with that and then just divide the scarf up. No, like start with the... Lauren's gonna... I really like what you're reading. Hal, are you okay? Why are you freaking out? Oh, hey, Beagle. Sorry, I didn't even see you there, dude. You're all good. Yeah, alright, I think I might start with this. I think I might have... I'll do the ribbon. See them. So yeah, I think I might start with like a scarf, kind of. I'm gonna start with the pads, I think. Do is draw ribbons. Casually cover up the naughty bits. Some sort of goddess, and it doesn't make sense for her to have bits out. Just do like kind of like this guy's scarf a little bit, but not quite. Guess who's making that their new wallpaper? You are. I know the ribbons are a lot smaller than this, but me. If I look up ribbon dancers, you get a lot of good motiony ribbon references. Okay, that's good to know. Goes up too. Not eat it. Alright, Goolem, see you later. Glad you could hang out for a little bit. Have a good night. Oh boy. Okay. You start with that. Then they're actually little small strips of paper, I believe, or ribbon, or whatever the fuck they are, so... Start with the ones. Immediately makes the ribbon not even remotely to cover the chest. Ooh, yeah, those are good. You do it anyway. That's how you stop being awful at everything you do. You just do it anyway. Always keep doing the thing, even if it sucks. Yeah, story of your life. Yep. This is gonna be real hard. How do you ribbons? I feel like that should be the easiest shape, but... I had not considered that I would get regular craft. Oh my god. This is gonna take me 800 years. When will I return from the war? I need to move this one. I'm gonna kill Lorne. Dude, really? Yes, thank you, ribbons, but who is this? Friend. My Star Seeker, thank you for your tutorial. You were the best. Okay. I just finished editing Brady Von Eltis and the Gullible Ghost Hunter, and now it's ready to be formatted for print, but I just kind of want to lay down. Do you have time to just kind of lay down and just take a break? Because I think you totally deserve a break. You were, like, going ham on stream. How'd the rest of your stream go, by the way? Because, like, I was lurking and listening to you read, and I got to hear the end of the... I don't know what it's called. But I got to hear the end of the other story, and then, like, literally everything exploded, and then I was at work. Oh, well, rip. I tried. You can make the ribbons overlap. I forgot that that was something I could do. Are you ever just so tired that you just forget art? That's me right now. The book I was reading was Hidden in Glass. That's what it was called. I liked it. I just couldn't remember what it was called. I think I heard the title of it like a total of one time. Echo stuck around for a little while, it seemed like, though. Or Jesus Christ. I have a feeling I won't be able to go to as many of your guys' streams now, because they're starting to get a little bit... We're getting to a point where there's a lot of projects in motion at once, and so my boss doesn't like me or really anybody in the office at the moment. He's very against us doing literally anything that's involving the internet. Like, it's not even specifically that I was on Twitch. I found out it was just, in general, somebody saw Google Chrome open and was like, holy shit, they're not working. But it's not even that he's stupid, it's just that he's, like, he's an older guy, so it's, like, literally everything, like, Google with reference up for a project looks exactly the same as, like, YouTube to him. Like, he doesn't know the difference, and so when he sees one of us with, like, Chrome open or something, it's like, what are you doing on these? Because adults are fun to work for. It was really fun listening to it. I liked the, I liked hearing the end. I was glad the cool lizard guy didn't die. He cracked me up. Funny Spanish iguana. Or Colombian iguana, I should say. I don't know, I liked him. I was glad he didn't die. There was a small portion of that story I missed, and I felt a little bit lost towards the end, but that's my own fault. That wasn't your thing. That was just because I missed part of the story. Enrique! Why are dads like that? Yep. Mage, what happens if you say no to this character? She seems like some sort of ethereal, like, goddess-type character, so, like... You said that she offered your character, like, a mission or something. Can you just say no? That's something that you can do. Not that you would want to, just is that possible? Not my favorite thing in the whole world, not the best thing I've written, but I can't wait to work on my visual novel to redeem it. I feel like that story would do a lot better as a visual novel, to be honest, because, like, the one thing that stuck out to me listening to it was that it's really well paced at the beginning, but the end part with all the fight scenes and stuff, I found that a little bit confusing, and, like, all of a sudden it was like, oh, and then it was over. And all of a sudden you were done with the story, and I was like, aw, that's it? It's done? And then Diablos is just spoilers, you know, but like, so like at first I was like, oh, that's it? But then I remembered, like, if it was a visual novel, that end fight would be, like, so much more dramatic, you know? Like, you could really, like, make it dramatic with visuals, you know? You can tell I wrote it when I was 18 and it makes me cry. But it's gonna be so good as a visual novel, dude. Any particular reason why you are rewriting it? Like, why that story in particular? Why not do a visual novel of a new story? Oh, it's a totally different story? Oh, that's cool. Never mind then. A sequel of sorts. Interesting. About releasing a companion novel with it, but not sure. Fuck a birdwing? Yeah, fuck birdwing. I would say make it look like a human arm, but sometimes human arm is also fuck human arm, so... Birdwings are stupid. Do not fuck the birdwing. Gotta fuck the birdwing. Gonna do it. You can't stop me. So much silk. You can fuck anything if you try hard enough. Oh, wing job. Oh, God. Hey, you guys are furry. Furries will always figure it out. Kink shaming. Hey now, Mage. No kink shaming in the chat. What are you doing? Well, Axolotl loves you, so there's that. At least Axolotl loves everyone. I cannot speak for whether or not Axolotl is DTF, but, you know, he loves you, and that's fine. He's just trying his best. There's so many ribbons on this character. Also, I just would like to, you know, let's make a Tinder for a joke Tinder for Axolotl. Axolotl's in. Look at him. He's ready. That could be like a stack night thing. I'll sit and help Axolotl with his Tinder. Okay, Lauren, what's up? Lauren's like, oh no, what have I done? Lauren, look. Look what's happening. I'm losing my mind a little bit. Awesome, and I hate it. I feel like I should make a brush instead. Like, I feel like this is gonna take 8 years to do this way. Like, I'm only halfway through the ribbons and I already want to kill myself a little bit. Like, there's gotta be a better way to do this. But there she is, sort of. They're starting it. Am I even close? Dude, now that you're here, am I even remotely close? Good thing Axolotl does, because sometimes I question if my boyfriend does. Oh, that's so sad. I'm sure he loves me. Like, am I even, like, in the ballpark of being correct with these ribbons? There are a hell of a lot of them. Finished a basic sketch of... Excuse me. Finished a basic sketch of a piece, and my total motivation for anything artistic just died. Yeah, I've done that too. Well, maybe it's a good time to just stop and come back to the sketch another day. I do that sometimes. Sometimes I do a sketch and then I'll just let it sit for a couple, you know, couple hours or a couple days and just come back to it when I have the motivation. I'm a big proponent of rewarding yourself for the little things. So, like, you got out of bed in the morning, good job, you did good. You took a shower, excellent. You drew a thing, beautiful. Gotta look different to everyone who looks at her, so I'd say it's your interpretation, but personally I think it's spot on. Okay, so I'm going the right direction with the ribbons, even though I'm dying a little bit. I'm trying to think of, like, how would be another way to do this where that won't take me so long. Because I'm thinking about how long this is going to take me, and to be honest, this is really unique if I do it. So I'm going to have to go through and line art every single one of those ribbons. And just the idea of that just hurts me a little inside. They're gonna be really small, so you're not gonna be able to read them, what's on them. Like, I'm probably just gonna put scribbles on. Maybe they do need to be a little bigger, just for, like, artistic, like, just for maybe, like, compositional purposes. Like, maybe I gotta make them a little bigger. I don't know how big they're supposed to be. I always impress myself when I brush my teeth every morning. I can't believe we gotta do that every day, right? Some days I forget, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like I brush my teeth every day, because every now and then, not often do I forget, but every now and then, I'll be on my way to work, and I'm like, ah, shit, I didn't brush my teeth, and then I have to, like, go in the bathroom and, like, rub my teeth off. Fill them with Easter egg jokes. Yes. Sketch down my box where I want to put them. Swirling around her, sort of. Oh, no, not on there. It's there. Maybe, like, that size is a little better, and that way there's, like... That way I'm not dying. Every now and then I use my brain. It's nice. It's nice when that happens. Just, like, sometimes I use my brain. Can't copy though. Alright. Well, I tried. Awkwardly cover up the nipple? Never know. Except you will totally know because you're not wearing clothing. At least I don't have to draw clothing in this one. Like, yes, I do have to draw like 8 million ribbons, but at least I don't have to draw clothing. I'm okay with that. Be fine even being longer than that? Okay. I don't know how long they are. And covering up of nudity, yep. Carefully choosing the placement of the ribbons in order to cover up the pieces that I'm not comfortable drawing. This is usually what I'm talking about in my commission, like when in my commission, rules, when I'm talking about, like, not wanting, like, tasteful nudity is fine, but full nudity isn't. Like, this is what I would consider, like, artful nudity, because technically she's nude, but I'm using the environment to casually cover her up so you won't see anything, and that way I don't have to draw it. Because I mostly don't, like... I'm mostly just not good at... The biggest thing is I'm not good at drawing genitalia, so I don't want you guys to spend your money on it, because I'm not going to be good at it, just in general. Save ourselves a lot of time by just not doing it, and it's just not an option, but this is fine because it's kind of artful. I don't know. Plus, I don't get to draw, like, the actual body very often. Oh, you wanted this in a certain format. That's why I had that the way. Also, you got wholesome morals, artsy. I'm just not, like, I don't know. Like, I like, I'm gonna say this in a way that makes it sound like I look at a lot of porn. I don't, but, like, I don't know. Like, I don't mind that kind of artwork. Like, it doesn't offend me. Like, I don't feel uncomfortable looking at it. It's just I know that I am not good at that sort of thing, so I don't offer it as a commission, like... I don't offer it as a commission, like, option. Like, I specifically put in my commissions that I don't take any kind of not safe for work, because I would not be able to do it well. I wouldn't say it's, like, being, like, lewd or not lewd, or having good or not good morals. Like, I'm not comfortable with my ability to draw those things. If that makes sense? Don't stand. Oh, wait. Talking to you. When I'm done with this, I'll reformat the background, because I forgot that you needed it at a certain size, and I may have cropped the background in. So... I definitely forgot that that was a requirement of this piece. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better with the ribbons being here. Thank you for suggesting I make those bigger, because now I probably won't have to kill myself to get these done. I was pretty sure I was gonna have to, like, sacrifice myself to the devil in order to finish this. Once when I was in middle school, a girl submitted a top half nude painting of a woman for an art contest inspired by the Renaissance style, but it wasn't appropriate for young students. Despite us studying that kind of art in class, so the admins put a sticky note over the breast for presentation's sake, and in protest to having her art defaced, the girl started a movement amongst the 8th graders where they all wore sticky notes on their chest to point out the ridiculousness of the situation. That's amazing. Why are you sorry for suggesting that? I love it. That was such a good idea, dude. Do not be sorry. This was the best suggestion ever. You know, one thing I wish I would have done more of in college was I wish that I would have known to see when somebody was trying to understand something I was trying to, like, protest. Because we were doing, so I was in the LGBT group at my school, and we did Day of Silence when that, I don't remember what day. What day of the year that was, but we did our group always did Day of Silence, and a lot of people who weren't, like, officially in the club would do it with us in support. But, like, a lot of the times you'd get in classes with the kids who, like, maybe they weren't, like, flat out homophobic, or, like, didn't bully you for it, but they also didn't really get it and would make mean comments every now and then. Like, it wasn't full-on bullying, I wouldn't say, but, like, they definitely were kind of dicks to pretty much everybody. It wasn't just specifically the LGBT kids. But, long story short, I kind of wish, like, looking back at my experience in high school, there was a lot of times during Day of Silence where people, like, those kind of kids that were kind of, just in general, were kind of jerks to literally everyone, asked me about Day of Silence, and because it was a Day of Silence, I could only write on, like, paper and, like, wipe off boards in order to communicate, and I wish I would have recognized back then that it was kind of, you know, those kids took the time to wait for me to write on a piece of paper what Day of Silence was about and to, like, answer their questions through writing. And, like, yeah, those kids were normally pretty dickish just in general, but, like, the fact that they took like, I wish I would have recognized the little things when I was in high school. And I guess I was too stubborn to realize that kind of stuff, but, like, looking back on my experience, it was kind of nice that some of those kids did take the time to, like, at least give you the chance to explain yourself. And they didn't go, like, they didn't ask you the question, and as soon as they realized that you really weren't going to talk to them and that they had to wait for you to write whatever it was you were going to say in response, then they would just be like, fuck off. Well, never mind, I don't want to hear it. If you're not going to talk to me, then whatever. Like, I almost never got that during Day of Silence. Like, every now and then it happened, but for the most part, like, people were pretty chill and, like, gave you a second to write because they understood that you were doing something that was important, and I wish I would have recognized that now that I'm older. Okay, I'm gonna scroll back up because I just realized I wasn't reading what you guys were saying. For the ribbons that are big enough for names and grab some from the stack? Yeah, dude. Actually, that's a great idea. Oh, it's you! Pineapple Gravy! Transistor, yep. True Lucifer being thrown into hell with his dick hanging out, all buff at the angels watching him go down spread leg in the school to not give a shit. That's awesome. My friend apparently drew some lewd stuff on paper of my Sona for me because it was my birthday or some such, and she was finishing up in class and the teacher saw what she was working on. And apparently the teacher is a huge furry and just kind of took it as an extra credit grade. Oh my god. A teacher stole your lewds. That's amazing. And also kind of creepy. I decided to join Day of Silence because the GSA club offered ice cream and it was totally worth it. Oh, that's right. Ella's in Australia, yeah. Yeah, the USA loves their... We love our guns and our violence, but God forbid you see a titty. Just, oh my god. Don't let the kids see a titty. Teachers were really great. Yeah, the teachers were awesome about it. I was mostly scared of the kids because, like, my school wasn't super accepting. It wasn't, like, strict, but good. See you later, Lauren. I'll send you my progress later. I'll get you however far I got, which is not going to be much further than this because it is 10 o'clock. Like, that's one thing I try to do now when I'm talking to new people. Like, I try to, like, even if we're not really getting along, I try to at least look at, like, you know, are they at least trying? Because if you kind of look for the effort, you start to see the world a little bit more positive. Because not a lot of people are going to get it, but if they take the time to try to understand you, it's nice, you know? And I wish I would have taken that into account back in high school. People were still assholes. I still hated high school, and it was like the worst experience of my life, but at least they were trying. And just in general in life, I have found that the more I look for people just trying, everyone knows the instant a kid sees a titty, they immediately turn into a sexual deviancy. Yep, absolutely. There's this hilarious, I think it was BuzzFeed maybe did it, it was like or no, it wasn't BuzzFeed, I think BuzzFeed. There was this, but it was this video of, like, how to do a breast exam on yourself to, you know, check for breast cancer and whatever, and the video starts out with a woman and her nipples are blurred, and the video starts out being like, well, we're gonna do this breast exam video, but, you know, female nipples are censored, but, you know, whose nipples aren't censored? This guy. And then, like a heavy-set guy comes onto the screen and, like, stands in front of the girl, and then she puts her arms under his armpits to, like, do the breast exam on him, because they can show male nipples, but not female. It was really funny. It's such a good campaign. For some reason, that's acceptable. I don't know why. Nipples are alright. They're pretty natural. I'm more uncomfortable with, like, even as a lesbian, vaginas, like, chill. And also, how to do a breast exam on yourself is very important. Both, also for guys. Check every now and then. Don't forget to check. Every couple of weeks, if you think about it, just, you know, try to remember to just check for lumps and abnormalities. Very important. I promote good health on this channel. I think the only people who want to see genitals are people who want to have sex with the other person's genitals. I don't think anybody wants to see them otherwise. I like it when they Photoshop male nipples onto female breasts. Yes! Oh, those are good too. Yeah, those are awesome. Nipples make you uncomfortable, but dicks don't. That's sort of interesting. No judgment, I've never met anybody who was okay with genitals, but not okay with nipples. You're totally allowed to. Current mood, artist. I sent you an invoice. Oh, cool. Inbox empty. Yep. I don't usually send you guys the, hey, sent you an invoice. I usually just do it, and then you guys pay it whenever you get, because I've never had any trouble with anyone not wanting to, so. That's kind of the nice thing about having, like, a little bit higher prices, to be honest. Like, I'm not, like, a $10 cash grab artist who just does, like, not that artists that do commissions for, like, $10 are bad artists. It's just, like, value yourself a little higher, please, because you can totally do work for more money. Like, you are worth more than the $10 you're worth. What the fuck are you even? But, like, I think a lot of artists who have lower prices get taken advantage of more often because, like, people I guess they kind of feel like they could afford it, whereas, like, somebody might see my prices and be like, oh my god, $50, that's so much money for a full-body character, and then they don't, like, even consider attempting to steal art from me because it's just so much money for them. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm just assuming, maybe I'm making assumptions, but, like, I've never had any trouble with anybody trying to run off with artwork and not pay me. Like, lately, anybody I've gotten for commissions that, like, aren't in the stack, even them I don't, like, have to explain to them how the process works. They just kind of are like, oh yeah, send the invoice and I'll pay it. And then they do. They pay it right away. I don't even have to be like, oh, you can pay 50% up front if you want. Like, they just pay the whole thing. They're just like, oh yeah, let's just do it. I'll see you later, Cass. I always send out my estimates and no one ever sends me signed estimates back because they think I'm too expensive. That happens. Yeah, it's wild. But you can't undersell yourself because the thing is on the flip side, if people see that your art is too cheap, then they think that, then, like, I don't buy a lot of artwork because I don't have enough money. But, like, from what I've heard is that if you undervalue yourself, people won't invoice you, won't want to buy art from you because they think that you don't think your art's worth more money. Like, there's such a big difference, I think, between a $10 commission and a $20 commission. You know, if a buyer sees a $10 commission and it's the same quality level as a $20 commission, it's like a subconscious thing where, like, you think that the cheaper one is undervaluing themselves. Not everybody does it, but I think it's like a mental thing somebody told me about. Oh, that makes sense, Charmander. Okay, I get you. I'm sorry that happened, but I wasn't judging your opinion. I was surprised. Amino is really bad with low-priced art, yeah. Sort of weird and heart-shaped at the moment. I'm sort of not okay with it. That's right. Oh, let's do it. Guy. Rip out a couple just to thin them out a little bit, so many. Otherwise it just looks like a cloud. Let's keep that one and get one. Okay. Hey, I think that looks pretty good, I would say. I'm gonna turn a couple of... Oh. Get the better deal is a psychological thing. There's a reason JCPenney got fucked in the US. They tried to be honest with their prices and removed all the sales, just offering good prices, but the strategy failed hard, and they lost a shitload of money because people are stupid impulse shoppers. Yeah, it's totally what happened to fucking JCPenney. And JCPenney was awesome. But yeah. Because people see... That actually happened with one of the product lines that came out of my company a few months ago, was that, like, the product was $60 and nobody wanted to buy it, but as soon as it went on sale and it was like $50, then everybody wanted it just because there was a sale on it. Yes, also selling your work too low makes people think that they can get a lower price out of you. Pricing your artwork is like the hardest thing to do, honestly. It's such a balancing act. Like, you have to just be so careful. If you do it too high, then usually I find what's best to do if you're like just about to start pricing your art, just look at some. Think, is that worth it? That's probably worth it. I mean, your sketch work is amazing, dude. Like, you have such a good understanding of form. Not a lot of people have that. Like, what I see when I look at your artwork is I see somebody who has, like, a lot of potential to be really good at, like, digital art and just hasn't quite found their method yet. You know, like, you just need a little bit of time to figure out how to digital art because you're good at digital art, you're just not quite to the point that you want to be at. But when I look at your artwork, that's what I see. I see somebody who has such good potential because you have such a good understanding of form. Like, you totally get how to draw a thing in pencil. And I think just with some time and, you know, tutorials, and you got a good community to bounce stuff off of, like, I totally think that you could get even better. Everybody's always progressing. You know, everybody's in always a constant state of getting better. Even I am not perfect, you know? Even I have stuff to learn. I'm not great at drawing the human body. I'm not great at, you know, hands. They're not my strong suits, but I focus on the stuff I'm good at. And I enjoy what I do, and sometimes stuff comes out like shit, and sometimes it doesn't, and I throw out a lot of stuff you guys don't see. There's a reason I don't often sketch on stream, because a lot of the time I throw stuff out. I might have a couple different sketches for somebody's artwork because I've thrown out several copies of it, because it just doesn't look the way I want, and if I get like halfway through it and it's not exactly what I wanted, then I just chuck it. Every now and then you do stuff with, you know... Every now and then you do stuff digital, don't you? Even though you don't have a tablet. I feel like I've seen you share digital stuff before. Maybe not. There's some stuff hidden in the art share. Well, I mean, even if I am misremembering, because there's a lot of art in the art share, like, literally at all times, but, like I mentioned the other day, that paw you drew, that was so good. Like, I could never render a paw like that. I don't have enough of an understanding of the form to draw the paw like that. You know? So, I think everybody's got their strengths, and everybody's got their weaknesses, and everybody's always learning all the time. You never really stop learning. I think that's one of the biggest pitfalls with artwork that a lot of people don't realize, is that you literally never stop improving. You are always learning something new. And that's hard. As a professional artist, that's very difficult because you feel like you've reached a peak. Like, you want to reach a peak and think that you're great, and sometimes you're not, and sometimes you still have to keep going, even though it's the worst. I'm gonna put it here. There's so much talent in the Axie Stack, it's unreal. You guys are so good. Hopefully you can pick up some extra hours and stuff. Maybe you can work towards it. Okay, I am fairly happy with where this is at right now, I think. I think I'm gonna pull a couple of ribbons down to the bottom, but I think I'm pretty pleased with how this is coming along. I think also it's 14 after because I lost track of time because we were chatting and having a good time. Work tomorrow. Man. Oh no, dude, that's definitely not what's happening. Like, I totally remember. Sometimes I can't tell the medium. I'm definitely talking about you. looking up... Yeah, I remember your pencil stuff. You've got the little fox sitting on the wall, and you've got, Oh, you know what? You know why I got confused? I got confused because I remembered you posted a bunch of sketches at one point, like you posted... You know what? Bring it up. Go on an adventure. I'm gonna embarrass you on the stream. If you get too uncomfortable, let me know and I'll stop. But... Like... Yeah. I looked it up on my other computer. Like... I think I got confused because I looked at, because I remembered seeing, like, I remember you were posting this kind of stuff, like you were posting your cute little deer, your cute little sheep, and then I think that same day, or like in a similar time span, you posted a couple of sketches, but I saw these in between and thought that they were yours also, but they were Wolf's. Self-deprecation is like 80% of my MO, though, so... A lot of you guys have such a, like Cass and even Mage too, like, you guys all have a good understanding of, like, shape, you know? Like, you guys get the general shape of the object down really well, like, you know, you get these cute expressions and yaoi hands. I mean, look at that yaoi hand, I love it. It's awesome. Everybody kind of has their own, like, thing, you know? The thing I like about your work a lot, Charmander, is that you get these nice, dark, thick edges, and then your blending is really... You render really well. You know, Cass has a lot of good colors. She gets good highlights and good blending, and you've got these cool black outlines, so everything has a really nice tone to it. Tone is honestly one of the biggest things I see people struggle with in artwork, especially in digital. Especially in digital artwork, so many people fuck up tone because it's really hard to tell which two colors are, like, next to each other if you're doing everything in color. And the fact that you understand, like, that the fox is a darker color than the background is really important. You know, that... Dude, it's... Yeah, no, pencil, it's hard to get that kind of tone in pencil. A little bit of positivity for the stack. Maybe one of these nights we'll do, like, an art critique. The music just went really emotional and everything. It makes it 1,000% more intense. I hope I'm not embarrassing anybody by showing their artwork on stream, and I apologize if I am, and I will knock it off now, but... Yeah, no, like, maybe one of these nights we could have a stack stream where, like, you know, you guys can just share artwork with me and I'll give you my opinion on your art, because I think a lot of the times getting, like, a critique can be really helpful, even though they're really scary. Because, like... I would be overly aggressively positive with you. No, you guys are all so good, and, like, if I were to put up everybody's artwork right now on the stream, I could pick out, like, minimum one thing that makes your artwork different from the other person's artwork. And I think that's a cool thing about looking at everybody's artwork, even at, like, different stages in your, you know, learning, is that, like, everybody has, like, one little quirk in their artwork that makes it theirs. And I think that's really cool. But I'm gonna stop embarrassing everyone because I do have to go to bed. It's 9:10, and it's 9:10, guys. No, it's 10:19. I can read. I can fucking read because I'm dyslexic. Great. Hurt me, Artsy. I want you to grab my drawings and crush them. Beautiful. Oh yeah, gay boys are awesome. Have you seen this chat? This chat is, I think, like 40% gay boys. So, all the gay boys. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You're all so good and pure and amazing. So, I'm gonna go to bed, everyone. Let's see. Is anybody streaming? I can dump this fairly emotional and into somebody else's chat. Girl with yellow spoon is playing Secret of Mana again. You guys want to go bother her? Go bother her. Repost the pronghorn. Do it! Oh, we love you. Gotta think positive thoughts. Alright, guys. I will see you guys on Saturday for Substack night. Alright? See you guys later. Bye!